Shalom, shalom. Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Call Allah is how you say all praises in ancient Hebrew. And Yahweh, that'll be the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the people ignorantly call God. His real name is Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Messiah, the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His real name is Yahweh Shai. All right? Also, I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this 100% truth, the true leaders of Israel. I'm going to say shalom. And also, I'm going to say shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, the men that's out on the highways and byways, making their body a living sacrifice week in and week out, and the man that's also pushing these videos by the way of YouTube. I say shalom. And also, I'm going to say shalom to the 1/3 of Israel, the men, women, and children, who subscribe to this truth and listen and truth and sincerity. I'm going to say shalom. All right. And today, this lesson, it's going to be titled, the music industry is satanic. It's wicked. All right. I'm going to play this short video, and then I'm going to pull some scriptures, and Lord willing, this video will be edifying to the body.
Goal. What is the point of music? What's the point of music? Niggas don't know. It's not always to have fun. It's not always to have fun. Sometimes it's to help people find themselves, because music is frequency programming. Music is frequency. What frequency are you being fed? It's a conversation. And then see that I'm really actually helping people, bro. Let me be detailed. At 15 years old, I was doing sound engineering. So I was playing with frequency. I was playing with equalizers. Now, I think it's it's not a sonar wave. I forgot. It's like an alpha wave or a sonar wave or something like that. I figured out that hertz is to understand the frequency vibration, right? So there's kilohertz. There's hertz, kilohertz, megahertz, right? And then I think it's ultra hertz. If I play with those frequencies, right, I can target certain parts of the mind, target the frequency to go to certain parts of the mind, and I can literally, like, if I want you to astral project, right? You know what astral projection is? No. If I want you to astral project, or if I want you to go to sleep, or if I want you to go into a meditative state, I can make my music do that. These little niggas out here don't give a fuck enough to go into that science, bro. These little niggas ain't studying kilohertz, megahertz, and doing all this shit. These little niggas don't know how to equalize, compress, and do all this shit. That pussy like a scuba dive. Boy, don't touch your tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Tell the feel like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feel like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn.
That video is, we got to be circumspect of, the music that we listening to, because, this music, it has energy, it has spirits, all right? And, these elites, these musicians, they put spells, they put spells on their music, they put enchantments on, to put enchantments on our people. All right. So that's why, that's why, a lot of this times, music, you listen to certain music, it makes you want to, it makes you want to smoke, it makes you want to drink, it makes you want to party. Some music, get you depressed. All type of feelings, so we gotta be wise and, wise to what music we listening to and what artists that we listening to. All right. Because most of these artists, they satanic. All right. And if you're not grounded in this truth, them spirits, can take a hold of you. All right. So this is Psalm chapter 73 and verse 1. Truly, the Most High, Yahweh, is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. All right, so our people, they see these music videos, they see these music videos, and they see these celebrities, with all this money, with all the cars, with all these clothes, with all the jewelry, with all these women, and, they get envious at that. All right, and they see these so-called celebrities, prospering, and they envy that. Verse 4, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither Salaki. There are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Verse 6. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment. All right? So it says violence covers them as a garment. All right? So our people see these, these celebrities, they talking about, they talk about this. They portraying this gangster life. That they toting guns. They shooting. They shooting the ops. That they shooting at the police. They robbing. And our people, them spirits hop on our people. All right, and that's why most of the time when violence or when fights break out or somebody get killed, 9 times out of 10, that person that did that crime, they was listening to some wicked ass music. All right, and this goes back all the way back to the 80s with the NWA. All right, the Eazy-E, Ice Cube. They paved the way, for what it is today. All right. Our people listening to, Eazy-E, they listening to NWA. They listening to the Tupacs of the world. Them spirits hop on you. All right. And if you're not grounded in this truth, or if you're not in this truth, those spirits gonna take hold of you. All right. These people wanna, they want to envy, they want to envy the wicked. Like Psalm 73 and 3 said, they envious at the foolish, when they saw the prosperity of the wicked, so they think, these selling these drugs, shooting people living this so-called gangster life, that they going to prosper from that. All right, but, this music industry, Hollywood, it's all a facade. It's all acting. Ice Cube, he wasn't no gangster. Tupac, he wasn't no gangster. He went to school for acting. These so-called musicians, they actors, they puppets. And they portraying this image, and why you think they getting paid all this money, to destroy our people? They getting paid millions of dollars, to destroy our people, to keep them away, from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, keep them away from these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? All right, and it says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They talk about these elites. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart can wish. They talk about these elites. All right. Verse 8. They are corrupt. And speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. All right. So these elites, these celebrities, they don't care about the poor. They don't care about, helping our people. they feeding us this. They feeding us, this music, this garbage music. That's putting enchantments on the people. You got young kids now walking around. Beating up old people. You got a lot of school bus accidents that's happening. And it's all because they listen to this demonic music. It's cool now, to be a demon. It's cool now to worship the devil, and they do it out openly, without no cares. They don't hide it no more. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a cup are wrung out of them. All right, so that was the point, verse 8. All right, so we got to be circumspect of this music. Who we bringing into our lives. We got to be circumspect of who we hanging around with. Because if you're not grounded in this truth and you hanging out with people in the world, them spirits can hop on you. All right, listen to this music. Those spirits can hop on you. So that's why, you got to stay in the spirit. You got to be praying. You got to be reading these scriptures. You got to be getting that spiritual food by watching these videos. All right, so it's important to stay in the spirit. All right, and especially if you're not grounded in this truth. So lucky. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 1. All right, I'm gonna read this whole chapter right here. Hear ye children the instructions of a father, and attend to know understanding. For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law. All right, we're not supposed to forsake, the law of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught him also, and said unto me, let thy heart retain my words, keep my commandments, and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. All right, that her and that she, that's symbolic for wisdom. All right, so we supposed to. I'm gonna read it again. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. All right. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding. And with all thy getting get understanding. All right. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou doest embrace her. All right. So, we supposed to be exalting, this wisdom. We're supposed to be exalting the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai, not the wisdom of this world. Not wisdom on how to do wickedness, not wisdom, not wisdom of this world, because wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. All right, like the scriptures say. All right, verse 9. She shall give to thy head an ornament of grace. A crown of glory shall deliver to thee. Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings. And the years of thy life shall be many. Because, you having this wisdom, this knowledge and understanding, that's going to keep you, that's going to, pretty much, wisdom is going to, it's like, what I'm trying to, let me read it again. Proverbs 4 and 10. Hear, O my son, and receive many sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. All right. So this wisdom is what's going to keep you, it's going to keep you alive, not doing wickedness, because this wickedness, you you doing wickedness, the wages of sin is death, as the scriptures say. All right. So you seeking after wisdom, that's gonna keep you, that's gonna keep you, that's gonna preserve your life. All right. Verse 11, I have taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in the right path. All right. So this wisdom is going to lead you in the right path. All right. Verse 12, when thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Take fast hold of instruction, let her not go. All right, we're not supposed to let this wisdom go. All right, we're supposed to hold on to this wisdom tight. Keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. All right, so it says, enter not into the path of the wicked. All right, so we got to choose. We got to choose. Are we going, to walk in the path of the righteous path, which is the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai, or are we going to walk in the path of the wicked? All right, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. All right, so we run away. We ain't supposed to be, going. I mean, we ain't supposed to be hanging around no wicked ass people. All right, we ain't supposed to be indulging in wickedness. Listening to wickedness. All this music now promotes wickedness. Future with Molly Percocets. All right, these these rappers, these musicians, they following after the path of the wicked. All right. Verse 16, for they sleep not, except have they done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. All right. So the wicked, they love, to bring souls, to convert souls over to the wicked, right? Verse 17, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, right? So they drink the wine of violence, all right? So that's why all these songs, it's talking about, they talk about wickedness, you sleeping with another man's wife, or let me take this man's wife. They glorifying that. They glorify in doing drugs. All right? And it says, and drink the wine of violence. All right? Every music you listen to, it's kill that nigga, kill this nigga. It's all wickedness. It's all folly. Okay? Verse 18. But the path of the just is as the shining light. All right? Because, these wicked people, when they see, the men of the Lord, the elect, the 144,000, the 1/3, they see our light shining, and what they want to do, they want to dim, they want to dim our light, they want to cut our light off completely. All right, because when we get around, wicked people, they see our spirit, they see our light. All right, and they want to dim that light. They want to turn your light off. All right, but the path of the just is as the shining light that sendeth more and more unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. Yeah, okay, so that's like if you walk into a house and, it's dark. You might stumble over a toy. You might stumble over your shoes. You might stumble over a chair. All right? So these people, that's walking in darkness, they live in a life, they living in darkness. All right? But, the people that's following after Yahweh Shem Shai, they got that light. So they walk in their house, they can see, what's coming. All right? Verse 20, my son, attend to my words, incline thy ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thy eyes. All right? We're not supposed to let this word go. All right. Keep them in the midst of thy heart. All right. That heart is symbolic for mind. All right. Because the heart is just a vessel that pumps blood. All right. Verse 22. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee a froward mouth, and preserve lips put far from thee. All right, so let's get the etymology. Let's get the definition of froward. All right, distortion, crookedness. All right. All right, so put away from thee a crooked mouth, and preserve lips put far from thee. All right, let's get the definition of preserve, Deviation, crookedness, all right? All right, so put away from thee a crooked mouth, and deviation lips put far from thee. All right, and these with these elites, these celebrities, they mouth is crooked. They speak in wickedness. They putting enchantments on our people. They don't care about the people. They might put on this perception like they for the people, that they care about the people, just like Nipsey Hussle. He hustled our people. He got our people thinking, that he was the Messiah and reincarnated. That Nipsey Hussle, he was for our people. But Nipsey Hussle, he was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? He hustled our people and thinking that, he for the people. He was selling, CDs, for like $100. All right, how is he for the people? All right, Nipsey Hussle, he wasn't teaching our people, to come back to the law, statute, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. If these people are not for us, and most of these celebrities, they know about the truth, but they choose to walk in the ways of the wicked. They choose to walk in that wicked path. All right. Verse 25, let thy eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. All right, so, we're supposed to stay on this straight, narrow path. Not looking to, not veering to the left, not veering to the right. We got to keep our eyes on the prize. And what's that? The kingdom. Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. All right, so ponder thy feet. We gotta examine ourselves. All right. Verse 27: turn not to the right nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. So we gotta choose. Which path we want to walk. We can't one day, say, I'm gonna choose the path of righteous, and then, on Friday and Saturday, you want to turn up with the wicked. You want to do wicked acts with the wicked people. You got to be all in. You either all in with the righteousness or you go back to the world. All right? All right, this is Proverbs chapter 10 and verse. Hold on, all right, this is Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 11. He that winketh with the eye causes sorrow, but a prating fool shall fall. Oh, Salaki, that was Proverbs 10 to 10. Forgive me. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 11. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covered the mouth of the wicked. All right? So you could tell, by someone's actions, by what someone's speaking. All right? So these rappers that's talking about, turning up, doing these drugs, that's committing adultery, talking about fucking another man's wife, smoking these blunts. You could tell the righteous, by what's coming out their mouth. If they ain't speaking the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai, then they wicked. All right, because you can't. It's no in between. You either a righteous man or you're a wicked man. All right, and the righteous man is following after Yahweh Shem Shai. They ain't smoking blunts. They ain't making songs about glorifying adultery, glorifying drugs. They ain't doing witchcraft. They ain't doing no. They not throwing up no Baphomet hand signs. They ain't doing no one eye symbolism. All right, so you can tell by a man what they saying out of his mouth and his actions. All right, but violence covered the mouth of the wicked. All right, so if a man talk about violence, you know that he's wicked. All right, because we the righteous, we making we supposed to make our light shine, and we not supposed to be, gang banging, doing none of these acts. All right. The scripture said, "Love thy neighbor," But even though our neighbor is talking about, our fellow Israelites, but we ain't supposed to be, gang banging, shooting up no police or no cops or no Edomites. That time gonna come when the Lord gonna give us spiritual powers, and it's gonna be a time for that. But time is not right now. All right, we're supposed to be as sheep in the midst of wolves. All right. We get one more scripture, then I'm gonna close it out. All right, this is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. All right. So, the point here is, our people destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All right. But, that's why, you got the prophets, on the highways and byways. You got the prophets making these videos, trying to edify, the elect, because not all of our people is going to wake up. All right. 33.3% is going to wake up, and 66.6%, they're going to stay wicked. All right. So, that was it on this lesson, and Lord willing, this video was edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel. And I'm going to say shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, along with the 1/3 men, women, and children, that's part of the elect. All right, to the next lesson, I say shalom.